get into the nuts and bolts and review the agenda and everything, I have an activity I want you to do today. I'm going to give you a scenario. Imagine, if you will, you have a daughter that loves horses, and she's always dreamt of having a horse. And finally, you saved up your money and you bought her a horse. And to buy this horse, you spent $2,000. Now, she really loved this horse, and she grew up with it, but then she grew up a little bit and got interested in other things, and just wasn't paying as much attention to the horse. So you decided to sell the horse, and when you sold the horse, you got $3,000 for it. The good news is, the horse market was really good, and you were able to get $5,000 for it. So here's my question. Forgetting taxes, the implications of short-term and long-term capital gains, forgetting about putting the horse in the stall, feeding the horse, getting vaccines and the veterinary bills and all that stuff. How much money did you make buying and selling the horse, just on what you paid for the horse and what you sold the horse for? Three different opinions. One group said 3,000, another group said 1,000, and another group said 2,000. But what happened whenever you discussed it and you had a difference of opinion? What were you feeling in that discussion when you were defending your position?
We felt like we were going to go better.
All right, but what happened to emotions? What happened to voices and?
That was why you get frustrated.
I didn't get frustrated because I was right.
See, and she's still confused. She's still confused.
Did you want to win?
Yeah, she don't know. Yeah, she is.
Did you want to be right?
Yeah.
So what happens when you have conflict in the workplace? What happens when two people disagree about a particular solution or a topic? What happens? You can start an argument.
People get frustrated.
People get frustrated. There's tension.
Attitude.
There's attitudes.
Yelling.
So is conflict a bad thing?
Yeah.
No, because this is how you handle it.
Depends on how you handle it. Yeah. There's basically three schools of thought about conflict. One school of thought is conflict is always bad and you need to get rid of it as soon as you can, or try to avoid it even if you can. Another one says that conflict is not good, but it's inevitable, so deal with it, get rid of it as soon as you can. And then the third school of thought, which is what I happen to buy into, is that conflict is neither good nor bad. It's what you do with it that makes it healthy or unhealthy. In fact, I think that healthy conflict or constructive conflict is very healthy for a team. I think that my mantra is that conflict is the cornerstone of innovation. If you always think the same way, you'll never get to anything new. And so today we're going to learn what you can do to manage conflict, because it's going to happen. Remember we talked about DISC, D-I-S-C, personality styles, behavior styles? When you put four different styles together and they're different perspectives, are you going to have differences? Differences of opinion? Remember we talked about the other differences that can happen. You know, look at the generations that work together, their perspectives, they have different perspectives, so they're going to have differences of opinion. There's all kinds of things that make you different that can give rise to differences of opinion. And it's how you work through that to get to a solution that's going to determine the health of